Welcome to My Mushroom Health, fungi you can feel. Today we're going to be talking about how mushrooms detoxify the planet and humans as well. Let's go ahead and get started with the summary. Bacteria and fungi can form a wide range of molecular communication for their development and functioning. These bacterial-fungal interactions can result in dramatic changes to the nutritional influence of plants or animals, including obviously humans. They can also result in unique contributions to biogeochemical and biotechnological processes. This means the interactions between bacteria and fungi are of central importance to agriculture, forestry, environmental science, food production, and medicine. Next slide, BFIs. This bacterial-fungal interactions, or known as BFIs, have important ramifications for the biology of the interacting partners. Research in this area has developed significantly, and new studies have revealed that fungi and bacteria form physically and metabolically interdependent relationships that have distinct properties not found in other natural processes, meaning they work together to optimize the organic structure around them. This is pretty remarkable in and of itself. Let's move on to the chart. The chart shows the areas of benefit from bacterial-fungal interaction, or BFIs: fermentation, metabolic production, synthetic biological interactions, antibiotic resistance, host defense, probiotic effects, organic nutrient recycling, nutrient production, and nutrient release, just to name a few. And this is the NCBI medicinal link to the study that we're about to show you. Here's the chart. Let's start on the left. Biotechnological and food processing. One of the most important things here is the induction of secondary metabolite production. Okay, means it can increase your immune system. Down to the left in the blue, plant and animal pathology, antibiotic resistance, biocontrol, host defense induction, that means increasing or upregulating gene function, toxin production, that can be in a good way when your body's producing antibodies that help to remove or detox the body, and probiotic effects obviously for the gut. Now in the center, we focus on the bacterial-fungal interactions: antagonistic, cooperative, synergistic, commensal, and symbiotic, meaning they work very, very effective together. Over on the right side, ecology and environmental protection. We're not going to go into a lot of detail here because this is really about how they work in nature, in the soil, but that's another whole remarkable category. But primarily organic nutrient recycling is pretty remarkable, and obviously the nutrient production which it takes place in our bodies. Let's move on to the next slide. The nutrients. Mushrooms contain vitamins and minerals and are rich in iron. Mushrooms are also known for their high copper content, which affects the melanin production in your blood, responsible for healthy skin and nails. Mushrooms are rich in selenium, which is also an essential nutrient. Mushrooms are high in vitamin D and contain beta-glucans, which are nutrients for gut health. And mycelium, which is the activated compound in mushrooms, is effective at decreasing inflammation due to its analgesic properties. Let's hit the next slide on gene signaling. This chart shows the molecular communications. If you follow along or pause the slide for a moment, you can check it out. It's pretty remarkable. As we assess the various forms of molecular communication that occur in BFIs, which range from antibiosis and signaling to genetic exchange. This is really a chart that shows how there are agonists and antagonists with regard to consuming mushrooms, and the human body begins to create manners by which to increase the immune response. Now let's talk a little bit about antibiotics. When it comes to mycelium mass production and antibiotic relationships, the best known and most extensively studied category of bacterial fungal communications is antibiosis. a chemical warfare causing a diffusion of deleterious, which means causing harm or damage, and often chemically complex molecules from one partner to another. In other words, that is a very technical way to say that these molecules organize. Research investigating antibiosis has led to the development of numerous important antibiotics to combat microbial infections, and of course, the most famous of which is the antibiotic penicillin, which was developed based on antibiosis of a penicillin mold from Staphylococcus culture. One of the most successful drugs ever created was penicillin because it never caused harm to anybody, as with most of the drugs nowadays cause a lot of side effects. Let's move on to detoxification. Because fungi and mushrooms can decompose organic compounds very efficiently, and these mycelium networks can remove pollutants from the environment in a process known as micropredation, they can decontaminate environments that have been polluted by heavy metals, petroleum fuels, and pesticides. This is key. They do the same to our cells in our body, so consuming high-quality mushroom products can assist the body with various detoxification processes. Let's move on to organic compost. Fungi are also one of the only organisms that can compost complex biomass materials. We can now grow alternatives to plastic through mycelium networks. This is just scratching the surface, of course, with their potential, and hundreds of studies are taking place to understand these remarkable natural processes. The final point in all of this is to use fungal colonies to prevent the continued production of harmful forever chemicals that are now beginning to show up in the umbilical cords of newborns. This next chart shows it. This is just one article of many. This one's from The Guardian. Forever chemicals detected in umbilical cords, blood in 40 studies. To the right in the red box, due to the overuse of chemicals in the manufacturing of thousands of household products, the human protoplasm has been poisoned over decades, and we now find ourselves searching for a way to remove these cancer-causing chemicals from our food, water, mattresses, seat cushions, and more. Finding these chemicals inside umbilical cord blood is a serious wake-up call to stop the production of these chemicals immediately. Moving on to the next slide, detoxification. Fungi, like mushrooms, are very efficient at decomposing organic compounds. Remember, we humans are organic compounds. Mycelium networks within soil can remove contaminants from the soil and water. They are also effective at detoxifying our cells. This makes them vital compounds for healing our bodies as well as the polluted planet. What are the detox benefits? A study of over 4,000 breast cancer survivors found that around 59% had consumed mycelium mushroom powder. Several test tube studies have shown that it can lead to diminished cancer cells. Research has investigated mycelium could be beneficial for prostate cancer due to its powerful effects on the testosterone hormone. And some research showed that 1 year of treatment with mushroom mycelium, specifically in this case it was the reishi mushroom powder, it decreased the number and size of tumors in the large intestine. So mushrooms help to remove toxins from the body. Let's talk about immune support. One of the most important effects of all these mushrooms is that it can boost your immune system. Test tube studies have shown that mycelium can affect the genes in white blood cells, which are critical parts of your immune system. Studies have found that mycelium may also alter inflammation pathways in white blood cells. Additionally, these molecules found in the mushroom can increase the activity of a type of white blood cell called killer cells. These killer cells form antibodies to attack toxins in the body. We do have medical study links on our website that you can certainly check out. And here is our 10-in-1 blend. These mushroom products contain 10 mushrooms in one gummy. They contain turkey tail, reishi, lion's mane, cordyceps, chaga, maitake, shiitake, oyster, portobello, white button, royal sun, and black fungus mushrooms. So contain very, very aggressively strong mycelium based as well as the fruit body and culinary mushrooms all together. It's 2,500 milligrams of all functional mushrooms in each gummy. Our bottle contains 60 chews. We also have blends specific for anxiety and libido you can check out on our website. We encourage you to order. If you order today, you'll go ahead and receive a 35% discount on your first order. Use the coupon code MUSHROOM35 and go ahead and order as many bottles as you like for a 35% discount. We're confident that you'll love this product so much you will reorder. Thank you for your time. Hopefully you found value in this information. Feel free to comment or share it with others. And don't forget to do something nice for somebody you don't even know today. There's just not enough of that in the world right now.